All right, chat. Welcome to our first annual casual as hell tier list. Keep in mind, I'm in casual, and I never know what the fuck I'm talking about. But based off my personal experience, here's how I see characters in regards to playing Marvel Rivals. Maybe we should go all Van. We'll go by type of role that they play. So we'll start with the Vanguards. So first we got the Incredible Hulk. Chat. A lot of people say Hulk is so bad, but 9 out of 10 when I play against a Hulk though, he shits on my fucking team. He shits on my team. But he's not the best. He shits on my team. Like he's good, he's good. The thing about Hulk that's unfortunate for him is he's always tied to team ups, which forces him to be like a handcuff play. So you just never know with Hulk. But I don't think he's like D tier like everybody else is saying. Um, I'm going C tier for Hulk. C tier for Hulk. Hulk's all right. I think Hulk should be a little more broken than he is. I would like Hulk to be like an A tier, but he's not. I mean, there's the problem with doing tier lists is that I could put Hulk all the way up here at like B or A, but then that forces me to have to put somebody like a Strange at S because there's no way I'm putting Strange below Hulk. So by default, you kind of got to put certain characters lower per letter. I think 99% of the cast is playable though. That's the thing. Like they could be low tier, but 99% of the class is playable unless you're playing like a. We just put her there because we already know she's bottom tier. Maybe you need to put an F tier, but we already know that Black Widow is trash. So somebody like her has to go down there. Next we got Captain America. Hey, look, chat. I don't know what the fuck these other people talking about, but Cap having that all the way he has it, survivability. The only down draw to Cap, the only thing that's negative about Cap is he's a tickle monster. But if you use the council with him, he's scary as shit. He's scary as shit in the back line. He's always alive. And he's always holding point for longer than he needs to be. Cap is one person he's like one fucking damage buff from being permabanned. Like you give him 10 extra damage, he's a fucking permaban. I'm sorry, chat. The world's gonna hate me for this, but Cap is a fucking A tier to me. A tier. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange. Here we go, chat. Here we go, chat. Doctor Strange. Do I think Doctor Strange is better than Cap? He's definitely better than the Hulk. Strange is like old reliable. Like he's not the best car you got. He's not the worst car you got. But he's reliable. Like his damage is solid. All is solid. The port is always good at the end of a match. I hate when teams don't port. I don't care if you're a healer. I don't care if you're DPS. I don't care if you're the main tank. Fucking switch to Strange so we can get the port so we don't auto lose the damn map. Strange is just a well balanced character. Like if there's a few characters in this game like Star-Lord and Strange who is like the ideal epitome of like the balance of the game. Fuck, man. I'm gonna put Strange at B tier, and I'll explain why when I go to the next tank. Groot. I'm sorry, chat. Groot is S tier. Sorry, Groot is S tier. A lot of people like knocked Groot down a peg over the last half a seasons because there were better tanks, things like that. But I think the unstoppable buff is a game changer for him because his biggest weakness was Wolverine. If he has, you have to focus his wall now, which is dangerous for you obviously because now you opening the window for people to attack you while you're trying to destroy this big ass wall with 700 health. Not only does the wall give him unstoppable, but it also gives him bonus health steal. So he's 1200 or wherever fucking health. Plus he's unstoppable, so you can't CC him under any circumstance, which makes him amazing in my eyes. He's S tier. He's not the best tank, but I love seeing a good Groot on my team. We don't even need to talk about this. Mag, do we even need to go over the details of why Mag is S tier? Do we have to even talk about why we fear Magneto? Do we have to? The bubble change, that should have been the thing from the beginning, but that's just the quality of life of that is so good. The team up with Gambit, so good. Once he get the team up with Gambit, is best tank in the game to me, in my opinion, because he has so much utility to help, not only help his teammates but counter healer alts. Like he just has so much utility to, across the board. It's just, what else could he be other than this? Penny Parker. All right, here's the problem with Penny. People always ranking her all over the place because, like, a lot of people are like, yo, Penny's real bad. And granted, she is bad in a lot of circumstances. I don't think she's D bad. I think Flats might have had her as a D, or Bogard little. He did a chat tier list, and I think he had her like D. I don't think she's that bad. Okay, if we're talking no Rocket, because she's handcuffed by the Rocket team up, in my opinion. Like I don't like playing her without the Rocket team up now at this point, and I've been, hey, Marvel Rival dev team, if you watching this video, make the Rocket team up permanent for her. Make the team up permanent. People hate this character and they're permanent banning her for the most part in low tiers, but it makes her such a better character that she needs to have it. Personally, I would like if she was able to do faster damage with her nest, faster damage, or give her 10 more damage on her explosion so that you kill 275, 250 health characters a little easier. But do I think Penny's that bad? No. I think Penny's a really solid character. Even if you like dive with her, be oppressive. Obviously on offense it doesn't work out. So on offense you need to kind of like how I play on offense is, on offense I use her as like a barrier. So when somebody dies, if I go to your back line and set up my situation, now that makes it harder for the healers to get back to the tanks who's sitting on point, or it makes the tanks harder for the tanks to get back to the healers who are on point that need a tank or the DPS or whatever. So I create a barrier there, which is why I think the Rocket team up would help me do that better. Because with the Rocket team up on offense, I can cover an entire lineup and pretty much sacrifice my life, right? Go 1-on-3 or whatever the case may be, and that's a good thing for her because she does a lot of damage. She can move fast with her speed boost on top of her having her own little net, which I think that net need to be improved for her movement. It's asked to me. It's always been asked to me. I think it should be a little bit better. Especially with all the other spires, they can swing. And I don't know Penny Parker that damn well, but if I grip like a pole or something, I would like for it to like latch around the pole so I can swing with it. That would be pretty cool. But how would the game know the difference between a regular wall and that? It probably wouldn't, so that's wishful thinking. I think Penny's at least B tier. I actually think Penny's better than Hulk. Although Hulk is probably more I wouldn't say he's more usable in more situations, because I feel like he's more of an offense-based tank. She's more of a defense, but I would use her on offense because I know how to use her effectively on offense. Or in my opinion, I feel like I do. On a casual level, chat. Casual as hell or TierList. Remember, it says casual as hell. And I do think she's not better than Strange, but I could use these two interchangeably in my opinion, for how I play the characters. But Strange might be better. Thor. I don't play a lot of Thor. I don't see too many Thors. Thor did get a moment where a lot of people was playing Thor. It's just tough gauging Thor because Thor is just, is he dive? He's definitely not a shield tank. I mean, he's more brawler than anything, obviously. He's not a shield tank or anything like that. He's a dive brawler, but the change to his little Storm Surge, massive. Do I think he's worse than the Hulk? Maybe. No. Give me. I'll put Thor B tier as well. Yeah, because I don't think Thor's better than Cap. The only three tanks, and actually we'll move on to our next tank in a second, but it's only three tanks I think are better than Cap, and then everybody else is fighting for fourth place. So I think, is Thor better than Penny? Maybe. maybe. But Penny's high point is like S tier tank to me, and her low point is obviously a D tier, which is why I got her in B. But Thor, I feel like is just anywhere between C and B. He's like not that much better than like a Thor really don't scare me unless I'm playing like healer or something or DPS and he traps me in a corner. But if I'm a tank, I don't really fear him. He is a 1v1 king. He is a 1v1 king. I just don't fear him at all. I actually like playing against Thor as a Penny, personally. We'll put him C tier with Hulk. How about we do that? And once we finish all the Vanguards, we'll just go back over and see if we like our placements. Venom. Venom's A tier. So what I'm gonna start doing now, chat, is I think I'm gonna start playing Penny on defense and Venom on offense. Because Venom is the inverse to Penny in my opinion when it comes to playing like spider based characters. It's only 3 of them for real, but of the 2 tank ones, I feel like he's the yin to her yang, and she's his yang to his yin. So I'm gonna start playing these 2 as my main tanks if I can't learn Cap. Because I used to play Magneto when I can't play Penny, but I think Venom, having everything that he has, the damage, the anti-heals, the everything. He's a really good tank. Just gotta know what you're doing. The Thing, everybody had him like D tier is bad. They did just change his haymaker again, so that it does a little bit more. I thought it was a really good buff when they changed this to where he buffs all the team defensively and stuff. I feel like he's a good team player now. Like him and Penny together is like good defensive buffs, because they're the only 2 tanks that really does that, I believe. Yeah, they only 2 give you the defensive buffs. So do I think Thing is worse than Thor? I think Thing might beat Thor in a 1-on-1, doesn't he? At this point, because Thing gets health back proportionate to the amount of health the person has. Is Thing better than Hulk? Maybe I move Hulk up to B tier. Maybe I move Hulk up to B tier with Strange and Penny, and I'll leave Thing and Thor at C tier. How about I do that? Because I think Thing and Thor are fighting for bottom place. It's just a matter of Thing might be the worst tank in the game. Now I think about it. No, Thor's the worst tank in the game. Because you can't displace. So if Thor's fighting a Thing, you can't displace Thing with Thor, or anything like that. Thor can prevent you from using your movement skills. He gets the damage proportionate based off how much health you have. And once you use your Awakening, I don't know how good you're going to be against Thing. I'm gonna leave it like this. I think Thor might be the worst tank. Thing is a close second. Then you got Hulk, Penny, Strange, Venom, Cap, Groot, Mag, and then our last but not most certainly not least. I'm sorry, no, we got 2 left. I'm sorry. S tier, fucking no, we should have 3 left. Where is? There goes Angela. We got 2 tanks left. We got Emma Frost, obvious S tier. She's been S tier since she came out. She's gonna continue to be S tier unless they totally melt her into the ground and make her like a fucking D tier. But they've nerfed her like 12 times and she's still an S tier. That just goes to show you how oppressive she really is, because every cooldown she got is like 49 seconds long, and yet she's still a fucking problem. She might be better than Groot. Personally, I don't think she's better than Mag. Others may think that, but she might be better than Groot. Only because Groot, man, it's just he don't have any diamond forming like that. The walls don't really prevent him from dying like a diamond form would, and she gets a shield on top of the diamond form. Only way Groot team up, I'll probably put him above her, because the team up with Mantis, he does get the healing wall. Maybe it needs to get buffed a little bit to heal a little bit more. But yeah, unfortunate for Groot. Angela, shit, man, I think Angela's really fucking good and annoying. The bitch is annoying. I can't say it any simpler than that. I'm gonna put her A tier. I don't think she's S tier, only because I don't think her damage is that insane. They buffed her ult, but it's all right. It's a good ult to combine with, maybe with like a Moon Knight, a Groot or something like that. Maybe a Strange, maybe even a Venom, right? Because then you stick them all together, you hit them with the anti-heal, and then you just burn them all down. Um, so that one's good. Or even a Thor, right? You trap them all in a circle. Thor uses his what's the name and just smashes on everybody's head. So I think Angela's really good. A tier is where I would put her. She's not S tier. She's not as good as these three. She better than Cap or Venom? I don't think so. See, that's what I'm saying. I think I'm undervaluing Strange, man. I think everybody's undervaluing Strange. Cause I think Strange is still really freaking good. He's got the best. I would say he got the best shield in the game, right? As far as team oriented, his damage is still good. All is still good. Maybe I need to put him in A tier. Maybe I need to put Strange in A tier. Cause Strange is still really fucking good. He's still really fucking good. Is he better than Angela though? It depends. Angela's situational, so no, I don't think Angela's. I don't. Fuck, man. I feel like Angela's way more situational. She's way more DPS than any other tank because it's a matter of displacing people, which is very valuable. But there's nothing tank-like other than the fact that she stays alive longer about her. Right? Even like Cap, you can still play like kind of tanky-ish. Venom, you can still play kind of tanky-ish, but she's just straight out DPS. Straight out. I don't think she's... Chad, do I want to put Strange as an A tier? I'm going to get torn up in the comments if I put Strange as an A tier. I'm going to get torn up. Maybe I should do this tier list on Twitch. So just in case people want to drop in and shit talk me, they could. I'm leaving Strange as an A tier. Fuck. He's not as good as Venom them though. Never mind. Rogue hasn't been that long, so I haven't got a greatest of feels for her. I'm not gonna immediately put her S tier. I think there's some things that need to be fleshed out about her. Is she better than Strange? A lot of people has her as really good. Is she better than Strange? Once again, she's a brawler, so she's more in the realm of a thing and a Thor. And the brawlers just most times you're solo tanking. So getting a brawler tank in my eyes just drops them down a tier because it's like, okay, you're a brawler tank. Unless the other 5 people are really fucking good, you're not helping our team as much as we need to be helped. I'm gonna at least put an A tier with the problem with characters that don't have an identity already, and their identity is based on the team matchup, is they don't have an identity. So you don't know what you're gonna get out of them. With Rogue, if the other team comp is playing all characters she can't steal a skill from, that immediately drops her down to like a B tier, because if you're playing fucking Punisher, Penny, Punisher, Penny, I want to say Ultron, it's wherever the 6 are that she don't, because there's 6 people that you can make a team out of, which you probably wouldn't make that team. But if you did make that team out of it, it nerfs her value. But I do think she's pretty solid. A seems like it's such a high tier though. A tier sounds so high because like Strange for me is like a B plus, A minus. So maybe he should go here. Strange is the only person that confuses me. I think I'm gonna leave her A tier because she's better than Thing, Thor, Penny, and Hulk. It's just Strange feels so disrespected being on B tier right there, man. Okay, so chat, we just finished our Vanguard portion of the tier list. Please feel free to critique it as you see fit. Again, this is my tier list, so this is my tier list. This is what I believe, how I feel. If you feel differently, just feel free to do so. But I like our placements so far. I think our placements are pretty good. Her alt saves games, yeah. I think she might be better than Angela too. Is she better than Venom? I can't say she's better than Venom or Cap. Not yet. I need more time. But I think she is better than Angela because her versatility. Is Angela better than Strange though, Chad? Should I just go ahead and put Strange in A tier? I'm gonna put Strange in A tier. I'm just gonna put Strange in A tier. And then we got Penny, Hawk in B tier. And then we got Thing, Thor in C tier. Now watch I go look at somebody else's tier list. They're gonna have Thor at B, and they're gonna have Hawk at C. Like, yeah, Thor is better than Hawk. Is he better than Hawk? Is Thor better than Hulk, chat? Is Thor better than Hulk? Okay, we're gonna say these are in no particular order. No particular order. But is Hulk better than Thor? Damn, I don't know, chat. Hulk might not be better than Thor. Hulk might actually be a C tier and Thor might be a B tier. I'm just sitting here thinking about it. Hulk, I don't know. Let's move on to DPS. I just can't say. Black Panther, not that good in my opinion. He got buffed a little bit. When I say not that good, it's just the healers are so much better. It just makes his life a living fucking hell, and that's unfortunate. Buff Black Panther. Hey man, I'm sorry, but Hawkeye and Hella S tier. S tier. Hawkeye's a fucking menace right now. Hella is always been a menace. Always been a fucking menace. She's gonna always be a menace. Iron Fist. Man, everybody's about Iron Fist is all so good. Still not seeing any Iron Fist characters for real. I think he's alright. Do I think he's A tier? He's A tier. He's good. Iron Man, he's trash to me. He's not that good. Like he's a flyer. The things that going for him is flyer. He does AOE damage and he's got a one shot ult. That's pretty much it. Magic, she's alright. She's not all that. She's just a character. Moon Knight, S tier. The bitch need to be nerfed. Simple as that. Simple as that. Namor. I'm not gonna call him A tier only because it's fringed upon the team up. Other than that, nobody plays Namor. I mean, he's good. He's all right to play as a regular character. I just don't think nobody plays him enough to really say he justifies being an A tier, in my personal opinion. But with the team up, he's an A tier. Okay, let's say with the team up. So he's A tier just because we're saying with the team up. Granted, I probably didn't take into account many other team ups, so maybe I should just leave him be. Psylocke, A tier. The bitch is broken. Nerf her. I know I got an A tier and I'm saying nerf her because she's broken, but the bitch is broken. Nerf her. I'm going to go ahead and just put Squirrel Girl down in D tier. Squirrel Girl is just a character, man. She's just out there. She's out there. Like, I don't know what the point of her existence is, honestly. She's out there. And to make her any sort of playable, they just made her have this broken ass auto attack damage. It's like they didn't really think hard on how to make her unique. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like she could have had a nut trap, right? She could have had a nut trap for control, right? So she set up the nut trap, you step in it, kind of like how the move she has now where she throws it at you, but instead just make it a nut trap where she can put it in a door frame or something, and when you get caught, boom, it makes that sound, you're trapped there for a second or however long the other one is, and that gives her a little more utility, just little things like that. I feel like that bounce jump, maybe give her like bonus health, like 50 bonus health or something when she uses it, because like usually if you're using that bounce move, somebody's beating the shit out of you. And a lot of characters get bonus health for like just attacking, and she doesn't get any of that type of shit. Now she does get to reset her fucking cooldowns, which gives her an extra stun, but whatever. Spooderman. Spooderman is not that good to me, yet and still. Dive characters in general are just not that good. Punisher, I'll say B because he's valuable in specific areas all the time. Star-Lord, man, that's tough because I kind of wanted to put Psylocke in S tier. I really did. And Star-Lord is really good, and I kind of want to put him in S tier. But do I put him in S tier? I'll put him in A. Storm, B tier. She's not all that. Scarlet, I also put her in B tier. I think Scarlet is better than Iron Man and Spooderman and Black Widow and Squirrel Girl. She's better than Black Panther. Winter Soldier, he's always going to be good, right? A tier. Wolverine, A tier. I mean, they're good characters. Mr. Fantastic, B tier because he's Mr. Fantastic, right? Human Torch, I don't know. He just got changes. He was terrible. He just got changes, so I don't think he's like a S tier or anything. He might be solid. Let's just put him in B tier. Phoenix, I think she's S tier personally. She has so many ways to just fuck people. Daredevil, S tier. Do I need to say more? Everything about this fucker is nerf this bitch. The nerf they claim to have given him is not a fucking nerf. He's just fuck him. That's why he's perma banned. Blade. Is he still ass, chat? He got them little changes. Is he ass? I think Blade is B tier. He's alright. He's not better than Hawkeye, Hela, Moon Knight, Phoenix, or Daredevil. He's not better than Phoenix. I'd rather have a Star-Lord than a Winter Soldier. Wolverine, okay. He's alright. Is Blade better than Wolverine? Can't say that. Is Blade better than Punisher, Storm, Scarlet, Mr. Fantastic, and Human Torch? Maybe. Is Human Torch A tier low key, chat? Human Torch might be A tier low key. Human Torch might be A tier low key. I'm gonna think about that one. Deadpool. We already know what Deadpool gonna be. We already know what Deadpool gonna be, and she gonna be B tier. I guarantee you. She gonna be like B C tier, especially if she's a Vanguard. She gonna be like B C tier. She gonna be up there with like Penny and them. But Deadpool is gonna be broken as fuck. Gambit. Do I need to say more? Of course he's broken as fuck. Ultron. He's all right, chat. Ultron's not bad. See, I feel like I'm disrespecting people when I do B tier, and I feel like I'm overhyping if I do A tier. Like, who's the worst healer in the game now? Like, who's the worst? Like, people saying Cloak and Dagger's not that good. Jeff is good as hell. He's A tier. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I know. Everybody's saying Cloak and Dagger is all right at best, and I'm like, I don't know. Cloak and Dagger still be running my lobbies. I know I ain't Celestial or nothing like that, but Cloak and Dagger still be 40 and 40 in my lobby. Everybody usually put, I think, from what I see, everybody be putting her like B tier. You know what? It's something I didn't know about Cloak and Dagger. I don't think her as a healer is that great, but I'm gonna put her A tier. Loki just got them buff changes. A tier. Adam Warlock. People be saying Adam Warlock is this great. B tier for me. Because it's the thing.
He's great and straight to B tier, huh, chat?
Because everybody be saying, yeah, Adam Warlock. But here's the thing. Them dumb long ass cooldowns, no mobility, and every Adam Warlock I know never uses the alt right. They fucking born again right in front of the other team. On point. They born again on point, chat. They don't go hide in the corner and do it. They fucking do it right in front of the other team.
You know what I'm gonna do to him?
Man.
Chat. Ricochet.
Man, if it's a Moon Knight and a Phoenix, good night. Good fucking night. Or a Hawkeye and a Hela, good night. They gonna just
World girl. Big
yeah,
night.
They gonna bend that team over and have his way with it. Like, you can't be serious. I think Adam Warlock is good. He's just always gonna be the worst healer to me. Yeah, he's gonna always be the worst healer to me. Luna, the bitch is broken. Nerf her, please. The bitch is broken. She's two-shot and shit. Matter of fact, just because she can two-shot, she's S tier. Just because she can two-shot motherfuckers. Mantis, she's a good healer. A tier. Mantis is just triple support meta. Mantis is the go-to. And Viz Woman. Do I need to say more? I need to say more?
Buffs attack power.
So there is a comp where you can run Mantis with the rocket. Ooh, chat. Ooh, that comp. Mantis with the rocket. Ooh. So you rocket alt, and then you boost with the mana. The Mantis. GG's, chat. Hey, just put your controller down and say GG's. Just put the controller down and say GG's. And don't let them have a Luna, though, because here's the thing. If you're running triple support and you got like a Luna, Rocket, Mantis, Luna can buff herself. Mantis can buff her. That's already a fucking crazy buff. And then if you rocket alt, Luna's got like 100% extra damage because everybody done buffed her, including herself. But yeah, I think the best healers in the game are Gambit, Invis Girl, Luna. And then the next healers after that is these four: Jeff, Mantis, Loki, and Cloak and Dagger. Everybody saying Cloak and Dagger is not all that. Oh, and Ultron, I got him as A tier. I got him as A tier. The 2 drones, the bonus damage, he still does good damage. His ult is all right. Maybe I need to put him at B tier. Maybe I do need to put him down there with Adam Warlock. Like, I feel like he's better, but is he A tier though? Like, is he up there? Is he as good enough to be running with Star-Lord, Psylocke, Iron Fist, and all these other people? Cap, Winter Soldier, Wolverine. Like, does he deserve to be in that category with those people? I'm just not sure if he is. Like, I like him down here with Magic and Punisher and Warlock. I like them down here. Last but not least, and I was supposed to recap the DPS when I finished them, but I've been going through this so fast. It's been 30 minutes. Usually people take like an hour on these things. Sorry, chat. Rocket is S tier. The heals are great. The ult is great. Not dying is great. The only thing that lacks on Rocket to this day that pisses me off is his damage. Like every other healer, like Luna, can 2-shot.
And it ain't even too bad. Damage ain't terrible.
But it's by far the worst of all healers though. It's like by far, like it's like a Grand Canyon sized gap between him and every other healer when it comes to damage.
Even Mantis?
Yeah, hell yeah. Mantis the original OG would 1v1 in people.
She get a little buff and everybody go crazy.
Well, she could always damage boost herself though.
About her, I often say that's what I meant. Her damage boost.
Yeah, she was always able to damage boost herself. That's why people always ran her in triple support, because she was able to do damage boost and play DPS and healer. So she's always been able to like do damage buff. So yeah, she could fuck somebody up 3-shot, 4-shot, or whatever the case may be. As Mantis, Rock is the only person. And I'm with you. It's not the worst damage. Like, it's actually gotten. I believe it got buffed actually this last patch. And I was always. And I always thought he was they called him the tank killer DPS. I mean, support, because he did more damage against tanks than he did, like, I guess, lower health. I guess it was proportionate based off health size. But Rocket, man, is so good. The heals are amazing. Like I said, the ult is amazing. His escapability is amazing. Having the BRB is like one of the main reasons why I play Rocket, especially on defense, because you just need that extra person to come back. Your tank gets taken down. Let's say you're solo tanking. That is so clutch that your solo tank don't have to wait 25 seconds to come back and then have to walk back and so on and so forth. To have that BRB, I cannot stress enough how important that BRB is to me, in my opinion. All right, chat. So we got everybody on our tier list. Let's review it one more time. Okay, chat, this is my tier list. I don't care what you say. Here's my tier list, and I'm sharing on Twitter. Fuck you.